Why? Ooh, 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 why? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sometimes I really don't wanna have to speak my mind, but I gotta tell you just why, 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 ooh, 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 ooh. Well, just why? 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 Okay, why I'm making this video, let me stop playing. The reason why I'm making this video today is to explain why following the trends can be bad sometimes. It can be good initially, but if whatever trend you're following at the time falls off, then so will your videos when you're recording for YouTube. One thing I've noticed also here lately anyway, it seems like that initial push within the first 48 hours, like they said, unless you have an evergreen video that over time may grow later on, it seems like a lot of the videos get the biggest attention or audience that it reaches out to within those first 48 hours of it actually being out there. So that initial push. But today's video is basically talking about why you don't necessarily want to rely on trends. Now, what trends will do for your video is it will bring people to your platform. So it will get you attention. But if you're looking for long term, you better follow a trend that's going to be a trend that's going to keep going or draw some interest to the people over a long time frame. Like the reason I'm making this video today was because of a comment I got on one of my videos talking about your girl. You know, I'm not finna put her in my titles. I'm not finna do that. Because she still ain't doing it right. Like she still haven't acknowledged what she doing. I mean, she called herself addressing the haters and didn't talk about the haters or whatever. But anyway, the viewer was talking about how she didn't feel it was right that I spoke on her or made a video using her name, so I was drawing views to myself. And like I explained to her in my comment, she was a trend at the time, and I just gave my opinion. Once again, I'm going to state this to my viewers. You're entitled to your opinion, and I'm not going to try to change your opinion on something. However, when I bring you some information or I talk about or other people talk about it, it's for you to take it in, take what they're telling you. If you choose to believe it, you do. If you want to go do your research to find out, further about it, then you're more than welcome. But don't just be jumping on people's platform trying to call yourself going off on them, Like, I welcome everybody's opinion, but when you think you're finna attack me and I'm not finna say nothing, then you got another thing coming, all right? I'm gonna address you one way or the other. Whether I address you as far as my comment or whether I do a video as to kind of explain, because like I said, I still like to see both ends of both sides of anything anybody bring up. Okay, so her point was that I made videos about her that I'm getting views for. Yes, I did. She was actually, I wasn't even doing it at the time because it was a trend. I was doing it at the time just for simply exposing what she was doing. That was it. Lo and behold, did I know at the time that was something that a lot of YouTubers tell you to do. Okay, well, it's a trend, and I have spoken about it now that I know that you can talk on topics, but in doing so, one thing about it, if the trend that you're talking about, the person that you're talking about, the people that you're talking about ain't right, what that's going to do is it's going to drag people to them to kind of find out about it. So you'll end up helping them when you don't necessarily support what they're doing, because just like their information will draw attention to you, when you're talking about it, your topic will drag people to them. It's just what it does. But I would suggest that you look at those numbers, watch the numbers. So on I analyzed something about a particular video. I'm sure that's the one she's talking about, where I got 3,300 views. Now, mind you, I did that video back on November 22nd. Okay, so I'm looking over here at my numbers. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all what this right here representing what it says. Now, matter of fact, I don't know if it's going to show up right in the video, but let's see. It's not really going to show up where I can read it, but I just wanted y'all to get a glimpse of it, what I'm talking about, right? You'll notice there are numbers on all sides of it. Then there's a dash. The first set of numbers is the date that it actually came out. And then, so it wasn't November 22nd. It was actually November the 4th. And we're in December 22nd is what it was. Okay, so the first set of numbers will be the date. Then you'll see another number I'm going to talk about, which is the amount of views I got. And then the next set of numbers, which I'm going to turn it around so I can read it, is the difference from day to day. All right, so for this particular person, I just want to make a point. All right, yes, so when you do a trending topic, it will bring you traction to your video, right? So that initial jump, you'll probably get some decent numbers. And for that one, I actually did. Okay, so on November the 3rd, I posted the video, not November 22nd, but November the 3rd, I posted a video at 11:12 p.m. So all these numbers are going to reflect 11:12 p.m. the next day, right? It started off with no views. Out of nowhere, it started popping up a whole bunch of views, right? I spoke on this particular content creator because of things that she was doing that wasn't right. She was basically scamming people and lying to people and playing off of people's sympathy. So I was talking about it. Mind you, this was also a person that I used to watch myself and was giving her, you know, her kudos and her flowers for what she was doing, because I thought, okay, girl, go ahead, you got it going on. Until, you know, people started talking about it, and I'm like, wait, what? You know, so I'm going to go research and look, you know. Then that's what I did, and then I went back and I started back looking at her videos with a different lens. Now, for the person that made the comment about my video, okay, what I told them was my video initially got a lot of views for that particular video, but as people are learning about this particular content creator, right, even though it looks like she's getting a lot of views, I'm here to tell y'all she's not getting a lot of views. And I'm going to show you, to y'all it might look like it, especially if you're a small content creator. But for someone who was getting that, I mean, I've seen somewhere the homegirl had got over 200, 300,000. And before I really understood what the breakdown was, I just be like, okay, girl, go ahead. But those are initial views. As time went on, it dropped off, right? Just like the video that I did, it got a whole bunch of views. The first day, it really didn't get a whole bunch. As the day progressed, but towards the second day was really when my views started kicking in. So at that day, my views jumped up to 1,914 from nothing, right? The very next day. But here's what happened. From that point on, the first 2 days, that's why I said I'm really starting to look at, because I was looking over a lot of my videos based off of this particular video here. Okay, I got a video that did really good. Let me follow the numbers and see what happened. On that first initial day, I got 1,914 views. The second day, it showed I had 2,422 views, but really I didn't have that many. All I got was 508 views for that particular day. Right? Still good, because if you look back on a lot of my videos, I only have a few where I average in a day span anywhere from 200 to 500 views, right? So that was still good by that second day. But what I didn't know at the time, the first 2 days is really, unless you have an evergreen video that is going to show your highest numbers anyway. Then it will start dying off. And then if for some reason people come back and start watching, it might pick up every now and then. Now, I'm not going to take you through every single day, but I am going to show you some of the highlights here. The third day, it showed I had 2,584 views, but the difference of it was 162, not 2,584. I only got 162 views in 3 days. I have had videos that I've made that many views in 1 or 2 days, not 3. Okay. So the next day it was 2,644. I had only increased my views by 60 views, right? Although y'all were looking at 2,644, only got 60 extra views on top of what I initially had by that second day, right? I put highlights. There was 1, 2, 3, 4 days that peaked on this video. There was day number 7 that peaked. I got, after the 60 views, I got 52 more views on top of what I've already had it. Then day number 9, I got 38 more views than what I already had. I'm sorry, yeah, day number 8, not day number 9. Day number 8, I had 79 views on top of what I already had. Day number 10, I had 38 views. It piped up one last time on day number 10, where I had 75 views for that day. Now, take into account, a lot of my videos that I've done since then get 75 views in a day. A lot of them do, okay? So this one video is not doing anything. Now, mind you, that wasn't in a day. That was 75 additional views that I got in 10 days from this particular video. So what is that telling you? I'm not really gaining any views for this particular video because really it only did me well in the first 3 or 4 days of it. Not even the first day. It did me well 3 or 4 days. Not now, today, you know. What that video now is giving, after that pike of 75 and then dropped down to 37, I never went back up in views for that particular video. It was 10, 6, 9, 7, 8 more, 2. But for the majority, it was 1 or 2 views every now and then. Like, literally. Okay, let's look back at this. All right. There go the increases in the numbers right here. Those are the increases in the numbers. So people are looking at the large numbers and they're feeling like you're getting all these views off of the one particular video. No, honey. Because even when it comes down to paying you, YouTube only go back for 28 days. That's what they're paying you once you start getting paid. You're getting paid for the previous 28 days. You're not getting paid for the time that already went past, all right? So that's why in another video I said how YouTube is benefiting from your videos when you're not even getting paid. Because those views that accumulated and the videos that played before your video played on somebody else's platform, YouTube got paid for it, right? You didn't get paid for it, but so YouTube got paid for it. So while y'all around here trying to tell somebody what they making off of other people's videos, actually it was my video. I made it. I did a review. I also did reviews on Country Wayne. He is a millionaire, okay? He is a comedian. He has put anywhere from 15 to 20 videos up in a day, right? I don't do 15 to 20 videos for every video he do, but the ones that strike my interest, I do reviews and tell him how the public is feeling about his videos, all right? Never once have I had anybody ever say to me, oh, why you doing a review on Country Wayne? Huh? So if Country Wayne ain't getting this response, then why are y'all worried about a scammer who is ripping y'all off and telling y'all and filling y'all with a whole bunch of lies? Like that video that I seen from, not what I actually watched, but I seen from another content creator that ripped her to shreds, okay? Talking about how she's been all her life, she had to fight ever since ripe old age of 4 years old. Who remembers in such great detail something that happened to them when they was 4 years old and what they mama did when about calling up there when you're a 4-year-old kid at a daycare? Y'all be falling for some foolishness, really. I mean, people I don't get it. People are crazy. But watch those numbers, all right? Like, and yes, a video could gain traction, and people, it can spike if that person becomes relevant again. But one thing you need to take into account, if my numbers that gain that many views, and others as well have gained that many and more views, and our numbers are trickling off about that particular person, guess what? Their numbers are trickling off too. Now, it might look like to y'all that they're making a whole bunch of views on their videos or whatever. It might look that way to y'all because it's still up in the thousands of views. But someone who has 60,000 views, let me tell you something. How you know they're doing good if they got 60,000 views on them videos? They better be pushing out at least 10, 15, 20% of the subscribers that they got. And a lot of people, they're not just with not people, everybody in general, including myself. I get more views on my videos than I have subscribers. So there's other people that should be watching these videos too. So if they got 60,000 views, baby, them views better be up there like they was back in the past. 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, not 1,000, 2,000, 6,000, or 5, y'all. All right, the views are trickling off. They're not the same. All right, and this ain't me hating. This is me informing, especially people who think they're gonna hop on my platform. See, like, unlike little old girl who want to act like she's a DD, unlike her, if somebody say something about T that ain't right, you gonna get addressed, because that's just me. And yes, I love the Lord, but you still gonna get addressed. All right. So even though she claimed, although she make titles about how she's going to talk about her haters and never once say anything about her haters, okay? You let somebody say something about me that ain't right and trying to discredit my character, and I know I'm not doing that, baby, you finna get it. All right, you about to get it. All right. And that is not, let me put this out there. That is not godly. Like, all right, God wouldn't say that. God would say, turn the other cheek. That's what God would say. But I'm Jesus too. But I'm neither one of them. I am their child that they created, and they both know who I am. The Father and the Son, even though they're one. They both know who I am because they created me, right? And that's maybe something I got to work on a little bit later, okay? And I am working on it. I ain't going to be a lie to you. I am working on that. But because some things you got to just be able to brush over. But I said, even though, my mouth probably going to take over, let me still make this into an educational moment. All right. Okay. Let me still make this into an educational moment. Watch the numbers. Know what you're talking about before you address something. Those numbers are trickling off, not just for me, but for everybody that is talking about it, because she's not relevant the way y'all think she is. Okay? So that's up to y'all. If you want to continue to believe the lies, continue to go off the pipe dream she's telling you about how she was when she was 4. Okay? What she did with so much emotion, like she's still 4, and sometimes I wonder if up there is 4 years old, okay? Because crazy, foolishness, and y'all just keep falling for it. Y'all just keep falling for the okie doke. Ain't offering y'all absolutely nothing. Even in the video stated how you can't expect for somebody to give back to you the way you gave to them. Basically telling y'all, okay, y'all comment on my video, subscribe to me, but to heck with y'all, because I'm not going to subscribe or comment. And if I do, all it's going to be is a thank you and a smile. Continue to be crazy if that's what you want to do, right? But when me and other people are telling you stuff that is valid, don't bring your habit behind on our platforms trying to call yourself calling somebody out. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get called out. And your girl, let me offer some advice. Don't continue doing what you do, because these people on the internet will tear you a new one, okay? Just flip a new leaf, right? You could still change this for yourself. Flip a new leaf. Try to acknowledge, or not try to do, acknowledge what you did, make your wrongs right, pay the people back, put out information on your videos other than just a whole bunch of yelling, screaming, and hyping up. Because guess what you could do if you actually put some real information in your videos? Girl, you probably will really take off, right? So do that and stop trying to make it all just about yourself. And to her cult followers that think you're going to address me, you better get ready to be addressed right back. And that's just real. That is just so real. You'll get addressed back online, or you can get addressed in public, whichever one you want to get addressed. But you will get addressed, all right? I try to make it educational as best I can. But anywho, 2024, the year of exposure. 2025, going to be the year of you being told about yourself. All right? The year of 2025. That's what the year 2025 is about to be about. Right. Well, that's been my thing since I discovered my voice. So that ain't new for me, but for others, okay. Anywho, let me end this because right now I'm just rambling at this point. But you all be your brothers and sisters. Keep God first. And as always, toodles.